Hello. The topic of this video is how to share a file that is in a Google Drive using Gmail. And so that could be any type of file, whether it's a Google Slides or a Google Docs or a PDF or a Microsoft Word or Excel document, really anything. And basically the way that you do it is you go create an email in your Gmail folder from the interface, and you put a link in there, and then you basically hit send and approve to share the link with whoever is in the to field or the CC field. I'm using NVDA with Windows 11, which is running on a VM on a Mac, but that's not a concern. So right now I'm focused in the home view of my Google Drive, which is going to be showing me the recent folders I've been working with. So I need to find the folder that I want to share, and so I'm going to do that by pressing Alt-G, then F to go to the sidebar, which is the folders bar. I'm going to go down to My Drive, and then press Enter, and then I'm going to look for the folder through that. So I'm going to hold down Alt and G, lift them both up, and then follow it up with F.
F, navigation landmark, folders and views, tree view, home.
Now I'm going to navigate down with the arrow key to my drive.
My drive not selected, collapsed.
Press Enter.
Grouping. Main landmark, 643-6.
We hear grouping main landmark, and then we hear the first folder, so now we are in the folders. And since this is the newer Google Drive key interface, I can press D for documents.
D, documents, Google Drive folder owned
or whatever the name of the folder is, right? You just push the
2024.
first letter navigation, press Enter, go to the next folder. Once this is loaded.
Working, dismiss, main landmark, $recycle.bin. N, National Federation of the Blind.
Enter.
Working, dismiss, main landmark, Canes on Flights, Google. O, Oregon Affiliate Google Drive. O, Oregon Association of Blind Students.
Okay, this is the folder I'm going to want to share. Now I'm going to bring up the context menu with Shift F10.
Menu loading.
Find
menu.
Share with the arrow keys. Down arrow.
Download. Rename control share submenu.
Right arrow.
Share control plus alt plus A. Copy link.
A down arrow to copy link.
Main landmark. Link copied. Manage access. Dismiss. Oregon Association of Blind Students. Google Drive.
So now I have a new email already teed up. So I'm going to Alt tab over to that.
Compose mail blindstein at gmail.com. Gmail Google Chrome Justin Blindstein. Compose mail blindstein at gmail.com. Gmail docu.
Just press Control. So now I'm basically in the Gmail interface. Now, if you look at my other video on how to create and send an email from Gmail, you know that by pressing C as in Charlie, while in Forms mode in the Gmail interface, it will bring up a new email. Well, if you press Shift G, then it will bring up a new email in a completely separate window, and that's what I've got teed up right here. So I'm going to put in the to email address.
C-A-R. Search field list. The recipient's combo box collapsed. Have auto Clearinghouse at user dot the recipient.
So when you're typing, you can press up and down arrow to look at the suggestions, and then I just press the right and left arrow to confirm the email address that's there.
Clearinghouse at user.org. The recipient's
That was the right and left arrow, and I definitely recommend doing that, as sometimes it can add unexpected email addresses. And then I tab over.
Subject edit subject blank. T-E-S-T. Message body edit
Tab to the body.
Blank. T-S. This is a file that I'm sending.
So I could
Blank.
simply paste the link like this. I just pressed Enter a couple times, and now I'm going to press Control V.
H blank blank. This is a file that I'm. https://drive.google.com/drive/.
And there's the link. But
H.
a really cool other option that you have is to set it as hyperlink text.
HTTP.
So I just highlighted that and deleted it with Shift End, and then I just pressed backspace.
Blank blank.
And I'm checking with the arrow keys that it's deleted.
This is a file that I'm sending.
I'm going to actually make file hyperlink, so I'm going to Control right arrow to it.
A file.
Control Shift right arrow.
File selected.
Control K will bring up the share link dialog.
Edit link dialog. Web address edit blank.
It lands me in the web address edit field, so I just press Control V again to paste that link, and I just press Control A to confirm.
https://drive.google.com.
That just selected everything and made NVDA read it back. So that is the link I wanted. Now I'll just press Enter.
Main landmark test region. This is a file that.
There are other options in that dialog as well. For example, if I wanted to change the name of the hypertext itself, right now it would just show file because that's what was selected when I pressed Control K. I'm going to press up arrow to confirm that it is now a hyperlink.
This is a link file that I'm sending. T is
Control
a
right arrow.
link file.
Yes, so it says link file. So yes, so now this is hyperlinked. So I've got my to address, my subject, I've got my body. Now I'm going to send with Control Enter, and it's going to ask me if I want to actually share this Google folder.
Compose mail blindstan@gmail.com dialog. Someone needs access to Oregon Association of Blind Students dialog. Share with people radio button checked.
So you see it just tossed NVDA into browse mode and back into forms mode again, and this dialog loaded up and it says someone needs to access to the folder, and so right now it is checked to share the folder. I could also move with the arrow keys to other options here.
Allow anyone with the link to access radio button checked.
Allow anyone with the link to access, and each of these is going to have its own level of access, whether to view, comment, or write. I'm going to press the down arrow again.
Don't give access radio button checked.
And I believe if I press down arrow again, it will loop back up to the first one.
Share with people radio button checked.
So I'm going to do that. Now each of these, you'll notice that when I press tab, I'm going to move over to the level of access that I want to give the person.
Clearinghouse@musa.org.
There's the email address.
View a change permission menu button.
And
Collapsed
then
submenu.
here's the level of permission. So this is a collapsed menu. I can open this. I could manually throw this into forms mode. You might have heard that it went into browse mode when I pressed tab. But I could just press enter on it too, and then I believe as the focus changes it will go into forms mode. So let's try that.
Menu for selecting permission row.
And with that sound we just heard, it did go into forms mode. Let me select edit.
View a radio menu item checked.
I'm using the down arrow.
Comment a radio menu item not checked. Edit a radio menu item not checked.
And you can hear these options, and you can see by default it's set to viewer, but I'm over editor now. It's not checked, but it will be when I press enter.
Edit a change permission menu button. Collapsed submenu.
Okay, and then I like to press tab and shift tab just to confirm that it is set.
View a change permission menu. Edit a change permission menu button.
So you can see this one now is set to editor. Now you notice though there's another one here.
View a change permission menu button.
I just tab over and I see another one here that says viewer.
Radio button not checked. Allow anyone with the link to access.
And pressing the up arrow, I can see that this one corresponds with this option to share with anyone who has the link. Right now, the option to share with anyone who has the link is not checked. And so, pressing down arrow.
Menu button collapsed submenu. View a change permission.
This permission set isn't really relevant anyway. But if I were to check the box to share with anyone who has the link, I would then have the option to again set the level of access that someone would have. So for example, if I just wanted to take the easy route and figure hopefully nobody else finds it, I could share it with a friend and give edit access to anyone, and then they wouldn't have to deal with opening their Google account, and they would be able to edit it. Of course anybody else would be able to edit it, but then maybe they won't find the link anyway, so it's just fine, right? It could also be that maybe you'd want to share a demo document online showing something really cool, like how to do something with Excel or with Google Sheets. Well, then you could give view access to anyone with the link. Anybody in the world would be able to access your document, but they wouldn't be able to do anything with it unless they made a copy. So that's kind of the idea. And then comment access is, well, that just gives the person the ability to leave comments in your document. We can look at that another time. So this is all set fine. So now I'm going to use the next form button. I'm in browse mode so I can navigate by forms, and I'm going to look for a button to confirm this selection.
Don't give access radio button not checked. Cancel button. Send button.
Okay, and here's the send button. So everything is set, so I will just hit send by pressing enter.
Blank.
You heard
Alert
blank.
sending. Alert sending. Cancel. Message sent. Undo view message.
Now it says the message is sent. And there
Message
you go.
National Federation of the Blind Google Drive document. Main landmark. Oregon Association of Blind Students shared Google Drive folder owned by me.
And now you can see it does say now that it is shared. So when you're going over the files in your Google Drive, you heard that it said that it is now a shared folder. If I was using a school or a work account, this is a personal Google account right now, then I would have to confirm another thing, which is that I want to share with someone outside of my organization. So after I had pressed the send button, it would have brought up another dialog that would have said something to the effect of, share with such and such person is outside your organization. Are you sure you want to share? And then you just have to confirm again. I kind of wish I didn't have to do that, but that's just one of Google's quirks. So that's just something to know for those of you using a school account or a work account. So with that, this has been how to share a Google document from your Google Drive, or really any document from your Google Drive, using NVDA and Gmail. So I hope this video has been useful. If it has, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you think I should do. There's going to be another video coming about what do you do when someone shares a Google document or any document with you in your Google Drive. That video is going to be forthcoming. So I hope you all have a great week and keep in touch. Thanks.